Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to the last game of the series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies in the 2025 season of MLB The Show 25. You can see Barrios has a horrible record and a high ERA, and he's going against Aaron Nola. This should be, on paper, an easy Phillies victory. Let's see and hope that we can pull that off. Going into this game, we are pretty healthy. So I'm staying this yesterday, and I'm going to stick to the plan. I am going to have Harper DH, and I am going to bring Wilson off the bench, and he will play first base for us today. But he'll be down near the bottom of the order, so it really wouldn't have an overall huge effect. The other change I was thinking about making, but I'm not going to do it for this game. I was going to have JT sit because he's kind of running low on energy, but I've decided against it because we really just need a victory today. So let's just get it. Come on.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Nola fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive. And no one can get there. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, second in the American League in hitting. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strike.
That one to first. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 1-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And first offering is fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And he swings through that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Struck him out swinging. Tosses to first, and they get Turner for the out. So Harper stands in.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Inside, almost got him.
That's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho under this one. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He swings and fouls one off.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to...
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and the batter now, Will Wagner.
Hitter, Will Wagner.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. So up next, Griffin Conant. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. Outside low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0. Ball that's outside.
Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Batting 8.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. And a ground ball to first. Wilson takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Varsho sizing this one up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Byron Buxton. Barrios, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That one
Ball
missed.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now batting Max Kepler. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Two out, space is empty. Inside, and it's 1-2. He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Nola back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Varsho with a homer in his last game. Fastball for a strike. That's in there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Up next,
here's
for the
Andres
Blue Jays,
Jimenez. He started this one with a leadoff triple, then came in to score. There's a strike. Jimenez, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting leadoff in today's game. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. 8-2.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now the first baseman, Weston Wilson. Just missed. Outside. There's a strike at the knees.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting.
Here's Turner now.
Trey
Golden opportunity
Turner.
right here. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. The second run scores. It's 2-1. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a 2-run triple.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
Next pitch inside. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That's
2 balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. This one in the air. Wilson makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. And a strike on the outside edge. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing, no appeal. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hard hit, right side. Stott over to first in time. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3.
One second, I got a package. Sorry about that, people.
Bottom four, and
Leading
now it's the
off
cleanup
for the
spot for the
Phillies.
Phillies.
Second
Bryson
baseman,
Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Varsho makes the play, and there's one down.
And that pitch count is
Now
impactful
batting,
because
center
if they can keep
fielder,
making him work
Byron
hard out there,
Buxton.
it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Buxton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Hey, 2.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Konai makes the grab for the second out. Max Kepler
Now
at the plate.
batting,
Caught
left
looking his
fielder,
first time up.
Max Kepler.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's ball 3.
That's down and in. In the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the
Leading off
fifth.
for
Now at the plate,
Toronto,
Will
the
Wagner.
designated hitter, Will Wagner.
On the corner for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Check swing called strike. Man at first, one away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now batting,
And
center
now
fielder,
it's Dalton Varsho.
Varsho.
His first at bat was a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. Outside low. 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Konai, the runner at first with 2 gone. Struck him out looking. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And up to the
Leading
plate
off
is
for the
JT
Phillies,
Realmuto.
Catcher JT Realmuto.
Outside
plate,
with a
ball
breaking
1.
ball. little bit high. And now 2-0.
Hey. 2-1.
Just
Ball, that's off
missed.
the plate.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air. Conine makes the grab, one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson singled and scored his first time. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Cody Clemens.
Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Bounce to the left side. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Bichette in his sixth season, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now batting,
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Guerrero Jr.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the sixth. Trey Turner at the plate. Berrios back to work. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first. So
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Ricky Tiedemann. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Ricky Tiedemann.
This dude has just started his first game, and they're throwing him into the bullpen. Oh, my goodness.
Here comes Bryce Harper. In the air out towards right center. Conine. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul out of play. Turner stands at first with one out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Turner runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. That just misses. And the count's even at 2. Hard hit to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And Castellanos is out. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one ripped, but foul. Check swing, called strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And next for Toronto, Griffin Conine. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really...
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Burr.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Stop. Up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike. 95 of that one.
3-2.
This one popped up. Guerrero settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. This one smoked out to left. They got it for out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Outside.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes ball one. And now it's even up.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Matt Strom.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
He's got it. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next offering is in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Nice grab. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Hit on the ground to short. Turner over to stop for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the eighth. JT Realmuto steps in. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
No ball,
just a really
strikes.
nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Ball,
And that's
out.
outside. Up and
That's ball
in,
two.
and it's 2-2. Now one
3 balls,
miss.
2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Now batting.
And now for the
First
Phillies,
baseman,
Weston
Wilson.
That one is absolutely belted. Varsho raging back towards the wall. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
2 outs. Way
Too
high.
high. Ball.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. So runner at second, 2 down. Trey Turner with a chance now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back
No ball, 2
sliders.
strikes.
Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next
Nope,
pitch
that's
misses. And the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's
Ball
way
2.
high. 2-2. Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Harper now. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is inside, and the count even 1-1. And that one is inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't hit
on the mound now, Chad Green.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
2 outs, bases full. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Strike on the inside corner.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Kind of goes without saying, but straining these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Duran, the tall righty, 230 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. The Jays down by a pair here at the top of the ninth.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Popped up. Stop under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
The tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. And that's downstairs and outside. Dives, and he can't hang on. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
So yeah, that was a great victory. Did a great job today. Didn't get as much hitting as I'd like, but did enough to do some damage and get us the victory. So big thing today was Nola had a huge strikeout day. I mean, it was, I forget, yeah, 14 strikeouts total for the Blue Jays striking out, which is just crazy. And let's go to, like, Nola had 13 of them. I mean, that is incredible. That's an incredible day, and you'll love to see it. Trey Turner was the big guy at the bat, as well as Harper getting us a RBI, because Trey Turner had that triple, and Harper grounded out to bring Trey Turner home. So everybody works well together. But yeah, Castellanos had some struggles at the plate today. Struck out 3 times. We'd like to see that get improved. But yeah, that was game number 71 of the season. Can you believe I feel like I just started playing this game and it just came out. And we're at game 71, playing every single one of them in Hall of Fame difficulty. It's been good, really good so far. So yeah, so until next time, we have, I think, a 4-game set coming up next. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.